I have a boyfriend. And I know, it's very serious, guys. We live together. And I know he believes in me because he makes me pay rent. I haven't been promoted yet. That's proposed to. Sorry. Because no matter how much I squeeze, he still pulls out. And that's not a dirty joke, Houston. That's a clean joke. My Catholic grandmother told me that. She said, honey, when you find a good one, you hang on to him. And she was so good at it. She had 10 kids. She was so much more athletic than me. She always stuck the landing. I don't know. My friends are, I don't know, I think they're more athletic than me too. They're all getting promoted. I've been a bridesmaid 14 times, guys. And I know, I had to go on these bachelorettes. I'm so poor. Is there one right now? This is a weird time. This is a weird thing to do on your bachelorette. Is it a second marriage? I mean, it's fun. I like it. I like it for you. But you're at a comedy show in an attic on a Friday night. It just kind of feels like you're like, we spent a lot on the first one. Maybe we scale it back. Maybe instead of strippers, we listen to a woman talk for an hour. And that's sad, you know, but maybe you'll nail it on the third one. Sorry, I did mess that up. I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to say maid anymore. I've been a bridal intern 14 times. You two get me. I was on one of these employee retreats right now, and before the big conference, yeah. This happened recently. I will say, also, by the way, this trip that I was on, it happened like every bachelorette happens. Okay, first of all, every trip starts out, everyone's very cordial, everyone's very, very polite. They're like, no, I love your bangs. And then... and then everybody gets triggered after a certain point. You know, for me, it's always the morning after drinking. You know, you're so hungry, right? And you're at brunch, you're ready to chow down, you know. And the girl before you, all of a sudden, she starts to decide she's not going to be herself anymore. You know, this is the day. She's going to be good, you know. Oh, you're going to be good now, Mary Paige, huh? Now? Yeah, you think you can be good now? So she goes, I'm just going to have a summer salad, but could you take off the food? Replace it with wind. That's extra. I'm okay with that. We, as women, then we get order guilt. So we all order itty bitty little salads, right? And then we all just, we all have to pretend. No, it's exactly what I wanted. I can hardly finish it. I'm so full on friendship. And then we go home. We have closet pasta. So I was on this trip. And I should say, guys, I don't mean to sound like I'm anti-brunch. I'm not. Listen, I love doing comedy. I love this, but my passion is drinking in the morning. I love brunch so much. I always leave brunch inspired. You know, I remember I was at brunch recently, and I was with a bunch of girls, and I remember this one girl, she was going on and on about herself. I hate her so much. She's my best friend. And I looked past her, and I could see my friend Caitlin, and I could tell she was really drunk, because her name's Caitlin with a Y. She was that kind of drunk, you know, where like her body was with us, but her eyes were back in Nam. She asked me to go to the bathroom, how girlfriends ask each other to go to the bathroom, right? She leaned over, she was like, hey, would you, and she puked in her hands. I was like, well, I have to pee too, how'd you know? So we high-fived, and we went into the bathroom at the same time, and we came out at the same time. But she was wearing a romper, a one-piece thing, right? And it had a long zipper in the back. And y'all know, if you've ever had a long zipper in the back, to get it up by yourself, two-handed job, right? One hand holds the fabric secure, other one zips it up. But here's the thing. Caitlin didn't have two free hands. She was holding a drink in one of her hands. But was Caitlin going to put that drink down? Was she going to hand it to me? No, you're right. She doesn't trust anybody, you know? How could she? She's been drafted before. So, this is what this DIY bra did. She didn't even say anything. This is what she did. She just turned back around. She went back into the bathroom stall and she kicked open the door, right? And then she climbed up on top of the toilet seat backwards, right? Kept the door open and looked in the mirror. And with her one free hand, she just karate chopped that romper into her butt crack. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Houston? Sorry, we should get it for the discount tickets over here. They never get an up-close pic of this. Okay, here we go. Should get it for the deacons and the pastors over here. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Her butt was like, I got you, girl, and she just zipped that mofo up. Then she dismounted and did a one-leg twerk to free her Grand Canyon from its cotton harness. And she looked in the mirror, she fluffed her pillows, and she walked out. And I was like, women can do anything. Sorry, okay, so I love brunch. Okay, I was triggered this day, all right? So later on this trip, we're at this party cove. There's a lot of boats there. Everyone has rented out their own boat. We're at the beach. Remember your first one? And right, and there's like a bunch of people there, and they're drinking. Yeah. And we've got a boat, but we're a bunch of girls in our 30s now, and it's daytime, so we're taking shots of breast milk. Don't knock it till you try it, okay? Let me tell you. If y'all are drinking tonight and you have a chance to take a shot of your friend's titty nectar, it doesn't matter how much you drink, you will wake up the next morning born again, okay? My favorite flavor is Sarah. She's so good. You could just taste how good of a mom she is, you know? Oh, like a little bedtime story for your tum-tum right here, you know? Oh, I should say, do not try Christine. There's something about Christine. You can tell she still does cocaine. So anyways, okay, so I'm on this boat, right? And I'm feeling a little tipsy because Sarah forgot to pump and dump. And we look over, and there's another boat full of a bunch of girls, and you could tell they're on a bachelorette trip too. But you could tell they were younger. Because they're in their bikinis. And they're taking selfies and their whole body is in the picture. At a certain point as a woman, you don't take a full body bikini picture, okay? At a certain point, at a certain age, when you line up for a beach pic, everybody lines up, we treat it like a loaf of bread. The ends are the worst. And we'll go, waist up! And then we'll slowly start backing into the ocean till about right here. We go. Try one more. Yeah, there we go. Mary Page is like, I like my bangs in that one. But these girls, they're much younger, okay? And this was insane. They had this giant raft, and they like started wrestling each other on this raft, right, trying to knock each other off till one girl's left, and then that girl got to be the bride. And these dudes are swimming by, and they just notice a bunch of girls wrestling in their bikinis, and they're just short-circuiting, right? They've never seen anything like that because they're from Shreveport. So they've only seen their moms do that. One guy can't even handle it. He's like, oh my God. He's like, this is like Girls Gone Wild. He's like, take your tops off. And that's when I got offended. I was like, hey, why didn't you ask us to do that? No, he didn't have to. We were already bumping. And then he heard me.